Hey man, what it is? This is Dean, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means Necessary. There go the Cash App. Everybody that been hitting the Cash App, man, and showing love, you know I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you. I just want to say thank you, y'all. I truly, truly do. The people that be showing support, y'all already know, man. I really, really, truly appreciate y'all. Um, there go to PayPal at Dean by any means. Y'all already know, man, how we giving it up, you know. And I like I say all the time, I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. I had one of my supporters tell me, Dean, I'm gonna send you $1 and I hope you stick to that. I said it'll be much, much, much appreciated. Let's talk, y'all. Arthur Beterbiev versus dmitrybivol will be the fight of the year. And guess what, y'all? I cannot wait. This is what boxing needs. This is what boxing is about. This fight right here symbolizes boxing. You got two guys that probably should have fought already, but I'm not even going to do all of that right now. What I'm going to do is appreciate the fight that we is getting. And this fight represents boxing. You got two guys that's notable names that has been beating everybody that has come in their way that's even close to their weight class. And now it's the clash of the Titans, man. And this is what we asked for. You know, we got questions about Bivol power, and then we got questions about Beterbiev age. And y'all, and I just feel as though that this is going to be a dog fight. I feel as though this is going to be a chess match. Um, and the funniest part, this is probably one of the most 50-50 fights that I have seen in a while. Why you say that, Dean? Well, why Dean says that is because of the things we question that you don't know until it actually would happen. Do Bivol got enough power to keep Beterbiev off of him? We don't know. He had enough power to keep Canelo off of him. Is this footwork and his speed and his boxing ability going to be just too much for Beterbiev? Because Beterbiev definitely has never stood in front of nobody like Dmitry Bivol. But the part that I like even more, y'all, is that Dmitry Bivol has never stood in front of nobody even close to Beterbiev, because Beterbiev is the whole reason that Canelo said that he's not going to stay at 175. It wasn't because he didn't want to rematch Bivol. He knew he could rematch Bivol, but the other fight that he knew people would be clamoring for, he knew that he did not want that smoke. Because there's one fighter in boxing, y'all, I think we all can agree, we don't see Canelo beating him. Styles make matchups, and that's a terrible style for Canelo Alvarez. Because all the things that Canelo Alvarez excels at, the problem is Beterbiev excels at those same exact things and is probably better at it. He's the bigger man. Canelo won't be able to just walk him down. Matter of factly, Canelo will have to try his best to use his boxing ability and a bunch of other things. How I see this fight playing out, y'all, beautifully. I see in the beginning Bivol coming out on fire, using his boxing ability, his footwork, and Beterbiev trying to figure him out the first 3 rounds, because it is hard to figure Dmitry Bivol out, because Dmitry Bivol has that jumping in and out constant style of, I'm going to just wear you down. I'm going to tag you in every which way. You're not going to see it coming. You ain't going to see that coming. You ain't going to see this coming. I'm going to tag you in every which way, and I'm going to make things very uncomfortable for you. That's what Dmitry Bivol excels at. The problem is, Arthur Beterbiev is just a Viking. So there is no such thing as making him uncomfortable because of his mindset. I think that everything that Dmitry Bivol is trying to bring to the table, I think Arthur Beterbiev is definitely preparing himself for and won't be surprised by it. And I think that he's basing his whole game plan around off of knowing what I know about Dmitry Bivol. That he's going to come out fast. He's going to use his boxing ability, his footwork, his jab, because his jab is one of the best in boxing. And Dmitry Bivol is also a dog who's not going to back down. He's not going to just lay down and just let Beterbiev just do whatever it is that the Beterbiev thinks he want to do. The problem is, and here goes the problem, y'all, who wins in an exchange? because this is boxing. An exchange will happen. The question is, who's going to be the better man when they get out of it? I don't know if Dmitry Bivol can take BETERBIEV power, but BETERBIEV has a very wear and tear style similar to Gervonta Davis, where you might hit me with 3 punches, I hit you with 1, but it changes the whole fight. I hit you with 1 clear body shot and you're not moving the same no more. BETERBIEV has a bend but not break style, and then he also is very, very good at knowing when to turn the pressure up. See, when the hood, we got a thing called playing possum. Arthur BETERBIEV and Gervonta Davis are 2 of the best at it. Let you think you're doing good just to get you exactly where I want you. Let you think it is going one way until it's not. I need to see how Bivol is going to respond to adversity whenever it strikes. When he doing his thing, he jumping in and out, he boxing, he doing all that, and then BETERBIEV hitting with that doop doop, doop doop, and it sound like shotguns hitting you. I need to know how he going to withstand that and how he going to fight through that, because that's that's the most important part of all of it. Boxing is about hit and not get hit. The problem is the other guy, if he has a lot more power than you, he doesn't have to hit you not nearly as many times. Unfortunately, that's the part about boxing that's unfair. That power and boxing ability, because BETERBIEV has boxing ability itself. It's not like Dmitry Bivol is just this superior boxer to BETERBIEV, and he's not, because IQ-wise, I give BETERBIEV the edge. Because his fighting style, you have to much more adjust to than Dmitry Bivol. I'm pretty sure that BETERBIEV has been in there with guys who got boxing ability. I know Dmitry Bivol has not been in there with nobody with the quite that brings what BETERBIEV brings. But that doesn't mean that Dmitry Bivol can't win, because Dmitry Bivol is a volume puncher. He don't stop. Very well conditioned. Footwork immaculate. Jab immaculate. He's going to fight a smart fight. He's not going to try to fight the fight that BETERBIEV wants him to fight. The problem is with that is BETERBIEV is one of those fighters that kind of make you fight his fight. Pitbull Cruz, Gervonta Davis, Canelo Alvarez, you know, those type of fighters. I could see this fight going like Rayo and Pitbull Cruz. I could see this fight turning out just like that for Dmitry Bivol. I can also see this fight turning out like Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo, or Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. And that's why I say it's going to be a 50-50 fight, because if you ask me right now, I slightly give BETERBIEV the edge, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did look like Pitbull Cruz and Rayo. I would not be surprised, not even a tad bit. I wouldn't be surprised neither if it looked a lot like Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. This is literally going to be the best fight of the year. This is literally right now to date, what we got this year, the best matchup by far, I might add. We haven't gotten too many fights this year that we actually wanted to see. This one is definitely one the whole boxing community wants to see. And I'm so excited for it, because the problem is, the thing that I love the best about this fight is that both fighters deserve it. BETERBIEV should be a bigger star than he is. He shouldn't have had to wait till he was 40 years old to be known the way that he is. Neither should have Dmitry Bivol, because Dmitry Bivol is a superior boxing in boxing. You can't name 10 better fighters than Dmitry Bivol. Why I say that? Because he's at a higher weight class. If you threw him in the ring with Dmitry Bivol, he'd destroy him. Wouldn't even be close. So when it comes to the bigger guys that have similar skills to the smaller guys, there's no way you could tell me Lomachenko is better than Dmitry Bivol, or Shakur Stevenson, or a Devin Haney. They're just not. They're not. It's like me saying that Gervonta Davis got more power than BETERBIEV. As much power as Gervonta Davis has for a guy of his stature, and it carries up the middleweight, it would never carry up to no damn light heavyweight, though. Light heavyweight power. Artur Beterbiev punches like a cruiserweight, a heavyweight. He could probably make heavyweight if he wanted to, or cruiserweight. It's just that he's so disciplined that he would be sluggish at those divisions. He's actually fighting where he probably needs to fight at. And when you got two guys that's no back down, I'm just excited to see it, y'all. So y'all already know what this is, right? Dean, by any means. And I holla at y'all.